Alright guys, what's up? We are doing another illustration. Unfortunately, I did start recording some of it, or start drawing some of it without recording, so my apologies. So we are going to work on creating, or I'm going to work on creating a warrior, male warrior. And we're going to see how this goes. Now, I did do a thumbnail sketch. I did a few actually. These are the thumbnail sketches that I did. I have decided to go with this one here, and I've got some references. So we're going to work on this. I am drawing it on acrylic paper because I am going to attempt to, after drawing this out and everything, I'm going to attempt to do this illustration in some type of either ink wash or some type of color, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it's not just going to be a illustration or a pencil illustration, so we'll go from there. So right now I am working on the pose here, trying to get this set up on how I'm going to do this. And technically here, I'm going here. I'm not too worried about trying to get everything exact, because I'm going to go over this a few times and slowly refine this image. I'm probably going to have the eyes higher up because I want to make this character look a little bit older, and the way I can do that is by making the face look a little bit longer. I want to make this character of like African descent. I'll get the facial features later. I'm just really roughing everything out right now. And I don't know how long this image is going to take me. Probably want to elongate the face a little bit more. I probably want to make this character older. They're gonna have scars. So I'm really just kind of roughing everything out. I'm trying not to be too perfect. I'm trying to remember, you know, when you're doing an illustration or any type of art piece, you've got to work through what they call the ugly stage. Kind of like when I did the I want to say it was like a dragon, but the dragon-esque creature beast that I did last time, with a head figure. There were plenty of places within that illustration for me where I wanted to kind of call it quits and start over again, because I felt like it wasn't going the way I wanted to, but I kept with it, and it came out decent, I feel. So, and if I genuinely needed to, if I feel like I've destroy the paper too much. I have a light box. I can easily trace over it. Or I do have tracing paper. I can transfer this image if needed, but we're going to work on this paper. Within the process of me doing these illustrations, I'm also kind of figuring out what my process is, like how I work best when it comes to planning illustrations. Like right now, the only thing I did was the thumbnail, right? I didn't work on like doing a color study or like a light study. I guess I could have if I wanted to, but I did not. And what I might do is, once I get this more fleshed out, I might take a picture of it, bring it into Procreate and play with the color schemes and stuff then. Since, and the shading and stuff. To see how I might go about that. He's gonna fuck you up, you dumb bitch. Sorry, I'm watching I'm watching Imaginary. I'm watching a movie in the background. It's called Imaginary. I actually do like this movie, but it's a horror movie. I genuinely do like it, actually. I actually went and bought it on DVD. One thing I'm doing this year, most likely I'm not going to, because I have HBO, and I think what I'm going to end up doing this year is not canceling, because I bought it for I bought the year subscription, is when my lease, Jesus Christ, when my thing is up. I don't think I'm going to renew it. I feel like the face should be thinner. This is probably not where it needs to be. But, so I've already had a good chunk of DVDs, but, I have a used bookstore, like a secondhand bookstore near me, and they actually have DVDs and stuff as well. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, and I have been doing, is slowly building up my DVD collection. And when, I feel like the face is too short, it needs to be longer. I feel like I'm being scared to elongate the face here. But I feel like, there we go. Maybe. Like I said, I can always readjust this later. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, HBO. Yes. Here, and then the spine's here, and then we have the rib cage here. It's turned. This can be messy. It's fine. That's why we have erasers. That's why. But I think once my my subscription is up for the year, I don't think I'm going to renew it. I'll probably end up pretty much just using my DVDs and stuff. I feel like it's cheaper. I mean, yeah, I mean it's cheaper. I mean upfront cost wise, it's a little bit more expensive upfront, even if for use, depending on how many you buy. But you own the actual movie. You don't have to worry about whatever streaming service you have taking it off the platform or like digital copies. I think somebody said with Amazon that they had purchased like digital copies of movies from Amazon, and because they have like an Amazon Prime account. I'm sorry, I'm pulling up reference here. Don't be afraid to do so. Okay. Look at the collarbone area because I'm trying to figure out the muscle that goes. I think it's called this. What the hell is it? The muscles in your neck, but they connect. They connect like here, and they connect in here. I was trying to think of maybe they're. God, this book is getting old. This book is. It's on its last leg, bruh. All right, so these muscles right here. There's sternocleidomastoid muscle, sternocleidomastoid, some shit like that. But pretty much it's this muscle here. It connects right where the oh my god, what the heck? My brain is not functioning. The rib cage, the center of the rib cage, right before the right, it connects between the clavicles. Not actually on them. So that means they connect here and here, which helps create that dip in the neck. And if you like flex your neck, or if you touch that area, you can actually kind of feel the muscles there. So we're gonna go here. I'm literally looking up reference. I literally pulled up reference. This is the pose that I want. I found a pose that matches what I'm looking to create as far as this part goes. And I zoomed in so that way I can get this correct. Doesn't have to be perfect, but here we go. This would be the area of the that part, and there's the trapezius muscles back here. And I want this character to be a little bit thicker. You've got the collarbone here. And you've got, because this part bumps out, it causes a bump in the shoulder. Even if it's a slight bump. And then you have the actual deltoid here. And I'm drawing in the anatomy, even though a good chunk of this is probably going to end up being covered up. I don't know what the hell is on this fucking paper, bro. It's pissing me off. I don't know what the fuck that is. Whatever. Oh shit. So then we have here, and then we're gonna have to improvise because the reference character is not as muscular as what I would like this character to be. So here, and then boom, 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 boom. So I'm kind of having to improvise here. And I know it doesn't have to be 100% like anatomically correct, So, my intent for this drawing is to, one, continue to work on building up the detail that I can put within an image, and two, work on the like the features of the face, because I want to get better at drawing the face. I feel like that's one area I do struggle with. I'm trying to get the details in the face that I want to get. So that's one thing I really want to work on. That's why I wanted to create a character, a human character on this one. But I was gonna try to do a full body, but I figured the more body, the less I would be able to have, the less room I would have to be able to dedicate to the face. So I feel like this is a good area. It's not just like, it's kind of a portrait, but a little bit more body as well. So I can kind of work on understanding what I've been working on in my sketchbook when it comes to dealing with particular areas that I'm working on right now. So we've got the clavicle area and the sternum. That's what it was, the sternum. You guys will see a video on that if I haven't put. There's a video that I did on this, recording myself working on this and ranting. So you guys will see that if it's not up before this video. But like, this is stuff that I've worked on, so I want to go ahead and kind of work on putting that into use so I can really work on understanding it. Like the rib cage, you can slightly see me kind of working out and kind of having my own simplification of the rib cage. I don't have to follow the book that I'm working with. I can take what I've learned. I'm gonna have to bring this down and make it work for me. So if that requires me changing the how I see the form or how I work the form, I can do that. So don't feel like you have to be beholden to how you learn something. You want to take that information and work and make it work for you. So here is the shoulder muscle. And I do have an understanding of the anatomy, so I am using that as well as what I've learned, and I'm trying to of course incorporate all of this into what I've learned. I'm gonna pull up my sketchbook again, because I'm going to reference what I've drawn versus trying to just go based on the back to the book. So I'm trying to reference what I've already studied. So I know this part goes up. I know there's this part here that sticks out. And it connects here is where it wraps around actually. It doesn't just sit there, it wraps around. And there's a divot here. So the color, excuse me. So the way, so if I have the clavicle here, kind of gives a brief lesson, right? And you've got the, you've got the clavicle, you've got the scapula, the front of the scapula and the back of the scapula, right? The way that the chest muscle connects to the clavicle area, you take the halfway mark, halfway, and it connects. This is if the arm was out. And it connects this way. Because what ends up happening is the deltoid has three muscles. That has the front, the side, or the deltoid has three sides. It has the front, the side, and the back. The deltoid muscle connects a little bit over from the halfway because you have like this little divot, and you can feel it actually between your deltoid and your chest. If you feel it on your clavicle, there's like a little dip here, and then you have the deltoid here, and it covers that muscle over the chest, that connection part. Because then you have from out here, from underneath, you also have the bicep, and the it's two muscles. So you have here, so this would be the bicep here, but it connects here, and then of course you've got like the lats and stuff that are connecting from the back. So I want to make sure I have that area. So let me go back to my drawing here so you guys can actually see. So I'm making sure right here there's that whole area that's going to divot in a little bit. So it's not always going to be as defined, but I mean, I'm just kind of breaking it down for you guys here. So there's that, and then let me see what we got going on here. So you got the deltoid. That's going to end up going further down here because we got the one head here, and the side comes here, goes further down, and it might end up going further down here. And then, we got the biceps that are coming out here. And there's also a muscle. It's like within the armpit area. I'll get that. I'll look up like muscle reference later on that. But, and then we've got like the actual lats that are coming back here. Because if we look at the chest area, this is where that curve is. You're going to start getting the curve of the rib cage. And so, this isn't going to be an hour because I do have to work tonight. But thankfully, I've got some days off. I took my normal days off. I didn't pick up any overtime. So I can actually focus on getting some of this stuff done, some art done. I generally do like this movie. it's one of those movies where it's so funny because I know like a lot of people did not like this movie, but I also don't know if it was because people, you'll have people who will genuinely just negatively review a movie because of the clicks. But I genuinely did freaking like this movie. Like, it didn't baby feed you information with what was going on in the storyline. And I like those type of movies where they expect the audience to be able to connect the dots, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go here. Actually, I think this was actually gonna go here. So what we're gonna do, oh, did my, oh, here we go. And then like I said, I can refine this little by little. No, man, I wish this movie. I hope it did good enough to get a second one because I genuinely did love this movie. Yeah, and the way they end it, I mean, technically they could just keep it as a one, but it would be awesome if they had a second. But that's just me. All right. Oh, so just if you guys are interested in knowing what I'm using a an H lead. It's a general Kimberly Generals. The stuff that you can find at like I don't shop at find at any art store. Uh, uh, um, so yeah, but it's just the H lead. The reason I did H instead of using like one of my mechanical pencils starting off the bat is because I wanted something light enough to where I didn't have to worry about damaging the paper too much while I'm doing this, and then hopefully I can keep everything on this page, but on this paper. But if not, that's fine too. No biggie. But I'm going to try to anyway. Keep everything on one paper. But like I said, if not, I can always use my tracing box, my light box, and do it that way. So because if this is here, then this would be, I'm trying to look at how to do the abs here. This would be the top, the ones that normally you don't see. So, all right. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to flesh out outside of the face? I'm looking at the body wise. I do want to have, looking at my sketch here, because he's going to have scars, and I'm going to give him a fro, or at least a fade. actually. I think here. Now what I'm going to probably do is, because this is going to go here, boom, which means this is going to go here, which means this is going to go, I'm kind of just getting a feel for how I would do the hairline. Something like that. I'll pull up reference. I will pull up reference for the hair because I am not quite sure how to do that. Okay, so we've got that part. So the eyes. So here and then here, boom. And here. This is going to cave in. This is going to cave out. So if I'm doing here, I'm going to go out. And I think, no, and here. And then I'll get a better idea for the sense of the let me pull up my reference. I know I made a note in here when it comes to the face, how to make a character look older or younger. And I know I made it, but I know I marked it down because it was something that was important to me, especially when it came to character development. Shortening the lower face makes the character look younger. Okay. So between the nose and the chin is going to be longer. The nose and the chin. So here. And then the chin here. And then we're still going to do thirds, 1, 3. So here would be the mouth. Or the division of the mouth. And then the lips here. The bottom lip maybe. And the top lip. And then this is going to curve out because with the lips, with the mouth, the muzzle, there's form here. So it's a curved form that gives this mass. And then the chin even has like a little area here. And then you've still got like the cheekbones here. So I'm slowly it's coming together. Slowly it's getting there, right? Trying to think. So this would be a good opportunity because like I said, I'm trying to reference my notes versus like things that other people. I mean, my drawings and my notes are based off what I've learned, but instead of going to that reference that I was learning from, like a course or a book, I want to reference my own notes so that way I can get used to doing that and viewing what I feel like was important. And if it wasn't important, that means it's something I might need to go back and study. And that's why I'm doing this particular image, is because this is something that I struggle with as far as the face goes. Especially the area where the nose and the mouth are, or the eyes and stuff are. So I don't think I have any notes in here for that. Let's try my other sketchbook, shall we? It's in one of my sketchbooks, dang it. And just so you guys know, that's from reference. So don't, if you haven't seen the video before this one, that is from reference. It's not from imagination. What the hell was I looking for? Oh, the face. The face. See, here's what I'm talking about with the muzzle area. With the mouth. So, why can't I find what I'm looking for when it comes to the eyes? I genuinely know I did a an actual thing where I studied it. I don't know what sketchbook I did it in though. I know I did. Am I tripping? Am I genuinely tripping? I don't think it was this part. No, it couldn't have been. So let me check my other sketchbook. I thought it was in this. I'm pretty sure it was in this because I was referencing it. This is like all my study stuff. I've gone over this with you guys before. I could have sworn it was in the sketchbook. So I did use the other side of this sketchbook, so alright. So at some point I stopped using the back side, which I need to start working on doing that again. Help me save paper. But I literally could have sworn I did studies on that eye area. Apparently, I mean, I know I did. I just don't know where the hell I put it. Bruh, what the? Okay, so it isn't. I don't know where I put it. It's not in the sketchbook. What other sketchbook could I use? Oh, let's see if it's in this one. Let's see if it's in this one. Oh gosh, I doubt it. I doubt it, but we're gonna see. Look at all this practice, right? Oh, I forgot about that bird. Creature. Bird-esque creature. Ah, here we go. See, I knew I did it. Alright. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but here and here, and the skull sits in these. I was trying to figure out how the eye sits. So that's the brow area. So this, the midline goes up, and that's the brow area. Okay, I'm going to use this as my reference. I'm going to put that to the side. So this goes down here, because that's the brow. This is the cheekbone area. Boom, here. I'll do this, because the eyes are going to fall in here. So the eye socket. And so this goes out here. And then it goes here. And I'm just roughing it in. And then like the eyeball goes on here. Sometimes you gotta, if you have to do stuff like this to make sure that you're getting the understanding, then please do it. Don't feel like you have to work things out in your head and not on your paper. Because I want this character to be of African descent, I want to make the nose more prominent or wider. So I know that is normally a feature when it comes to that ethnicity group. This needs to go up somewhere, because here's the line for this, right? Boom, here. So this needs to go up more. And then I can go down here. Actually, actually here, and then I can expand it out here. And of course I will adjust accordingly as I get further in this image. I will make whatever necessary adjustments I need to. So here, what time is it? Okay. I'm probably going to wrap this up. It's been 40 minutes. I feel like I got a good chunk of, I'll probably actually like this nose longer. There we go. There we go. But there we go. There's that. We'll work on the face later, because then we have this whole, there's a name for this. I forgot what it's called. But a tiger baby. All right, so we'll call it a day. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.